Honorable Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa was in Parliament and he pointed accusing fingers at you in one way or the other that you signed a criminal contract for one Fred Quartin right there in America, and that he's been siphoning money into his private accounts, money that should have come to Ghana, 4.8 million American dollars annually. You signed that contract and you gave him the leeway to steal from the good people of this country. Do you know this Fred Quartin guy?
Yes, he's with us all the time. He does so much work from the embassy. I know him so well. And let me say from the onset that the contract that I signed has no correlation whatsoever to the allegations made by Honorable Ablakwa Okudzeto.
Right.
There is no correlation whatsoever. And I respect him as a minister. When he started talking, I didn't want to jump into it and start saying things. I just said, this is a minister, he will eventually find out what is happening in the embassy.
Wow.
But when he went to Parliament and made that statement that I signed a contract that sought to legitimize palpable wrong,
right.
I said, no, this is the time I have to set things right. I also have a feeling that he himself needs time to understand the nature of work of the embassy. He needs time. For me, when I get a job, I take my time, work with the staff. I go to their offices, sit with them one by one, understand the nature of their work, what they are doing. Practically, for example, the visa system like this, I'll go to their work from desk for them to take me through the practical process of a visa, how to even fill the form, how to go to the net, how to do this, and then where next does it go? I learn distance. And when I have a work environment, I want people to be happy and have peace to work. That is my trademark in all the ministries that I went with. So I got a good understanding of the place and I was working. So whatever he said,
he doesn't
today,
have the understanding, right?
I want to state clearly about the contract. I don't know if I sent it to you.
Yes, I've read it over and over.
Okay, I want to state clearly, and I generally want Ghanaians to understand the process.
Right.
Yeah. We have the responsibility for issuing visas.
Yes.
And visa goes in a passport. People bring in their passports for visas, and you have to return the passport after issuing the visa. Or people apply for Ghanaian passports after we get approval from Accra, and then we issue the passport. It has to be sent to the person. So now we have a system that you will take responsibility for retrieving your passport. The individual applicant takes responsibility. Embassy does not pay any money to mail your embassy this to you. So we have three processes when you apply for a visa. You either click and go the line of a company to use that company to work on your visa, to retrieve your passport for you and mail it to you. Or you click on, I will come and get it, or you tell the embassy, I'll come and take it myself.
Personally.
Or I will do self-address envelope and send it to the embassy, and the embassy should mail it to me. Okay? We had problems with the self-addressed envelopes. Sometimes they won't put the correct address. Sometimes they won't put the right postage. On the they don't pay the right amount. But when we are sending, embassy is the sender.
Yes.
So it will go to FedEx. If the address is bad, they will return to us. If the address is not bad, but the postage is not, the amount
it's not accurate.
The amount is not accurate. Less than what they charge. They will mail it, but they will bill the embassy.
Right.
So it even came to a point that they took the embassy to collection.
Wow.
They sued us. Not sue, but they took us to collection. And the collection agent was on there to collect the money.
The monies.
And Ghana budget, there's no budget for posting passports. So, and during the return, the initiative of return, year of return, we had huge volumes of people coming of us. And sometimes we ourselves in the embassy will do the address wrongly. And then sometimes people apply in group. And when they apply in group, we are allowed to put 3 in one envelope.
Yes.
Sometimes we end up messing them up. And there were usually problems. So just said, look, this was even before I went there. They decided that, look, let's take this mailing process out of our work. In any case, Ghana is not in courier service. We don't operate courier service.
At the embassy?
At the embassy. We don't operate courier service. So let's take it out. Fred Quatin was asked to develop a method. And he said he already had his company and was already doing some of this work for them. So,
he was asked by the embassy?
Yeah, to develop a method for that. That was 2019.
The courier method?
Yes. So that to follow our system, have a good understanding of our system so that you can mail appropriately. And because he had been in the embassy, he knew the process. So he developed a method and we allowed him. This was 2019. I went there 2021 and he started the process of delivery. And it went on well. It went on well. So what the minister was talking about, if you apply for visa, it's not mandatory that you use the private company. You can, for example, say, I'll come and pick it myself. Or you provide a self-addressed envelope, mail it to me. And many people in D.C., Maryland area, and Virginia, many of them don't mind. They'll either give self-address or just say, I'll pick it up myself. And they do that. But if you are in California, or you are in Arizona, you are even in the Colorado, Minnesota, the Midwest, or even Florida, Atlanta, do you want to be flying in for your passport? So many of them opted for the private company. And the private company was effective for them. So I went there, I observed 2021, I observed it was working well, 2022. So while I was there, complaints about visas reduced. And the main thing was passports were not getting lost. Or they were not getting mixed up. So that is the process. And it was going on well. So 2021, I said, you are doing this in, you have a company and you are doing this business, but there's nothing formal on paper. I have to give you something formal on paper.
Oh, you proposed that?
Yes. I said, I have to put something formal on paper, so you people bring a draft. So they brought a draft. I studied it, I looked at it, and I said, yes, my concern is one. Ghana government does not incur any expenses. We don't pay you a cent for this. So there's no money obligation on Ghana government. 2, we are exonerated from any issues that you have. For example, non-delivery of a package, or a passport is lost, or there is a problem. You, the company, will be held responsible, not Ghana government. So that's what I put on paper. And that's the essence of the paper. The contract, we are saying that you take responsibility of dispatch of our passports. You take responsibility of the dispatch of passports with visas or passports issued. You deliver them. That is our only relationship with you. You then, but the people can also say, as I said, the other options. It's not mandatory. The other options, and that is it. Ghana government is not in the business, in courier service business. So we don't render courier service, and we don't benefit financially from any courier service. We don't. So this is what I want to make clear. So it's not as if first company called Ghana Travel Company. It's not as if they were taking a job from Ghana government, a job that Ghana government will otherwise do. No, that wasn't the case. And it's not as if they were taking money away from Ghana government, because it's not a job of Ghana government.